I am desperate to get Soul Speed 3, and the reason for that is these. I have been very busy. As you can see, I figured out the circle shape, and I got this place all dug out, and I've actually come up with a design, and I've also been very busy resource gathering. So, dude, please don't get angry with me. I'm just going to open up some chests over here. But, don't look. I've got a ton of crimson stems and some nether wart blocks and some shroom lights. A ton of black stone, a ton of basalt, a substantial amount of red nether bricks, but that's what I need all the nether wart for, and then an empty shulker box and a bunch of red glass. And the reason is that because that's my build palette for this thing. Now, further, I'm going to have the entire base of this covered in glass, but there might be a few spots where I leave the netherrack in. I'm going to try and mine out most of it, but where it is, I mean, this is a much more interesting texture than that, right? So that's why I've put down that stuff. But I'll quickly show you a quick time lapse of me clearing up this room and gathering up all those resources. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed that time lapse. Now it is time to do some trading with this dude and see if we can get Soul Speed 3. Okay, some fire charges, cool. Ooh, we got Soul Speed 2, that is a good start. So we just need another two Soul Speed 1s, or one Soul Speed 2, or one Soul Speed 3, so do you want to give me another Soul Speed book, dude? I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and look at that, we got another Soul Speed 2 book. Alright, let's combine these two Soul Speed 3 things, and hopefully that's sad. Looks like we can't put Soul Speed on those boots just now, but maybe we can put them on another pair of boots or later, hopefully. But for now, I think it's high time we use all the stuff we gathered and start building this place, and ghast can occasionally spawn in here, so it'd be nice to get it all covered up with glass. There's a lot of ghast around. Goodbye. First thing we're going to need to do is I'm just going to surround this place completely in glass, because that should make it a little bit easier. And then we need to start building this up. So I guess let's head into a time lapse. as you can see, this place is starting to look pretty cool. I think the contrast between the red and the grey and the purple is very nice, and I like how it kind of slopes down and it's a gentle slope. And then what I've kind of got an idea for is there's going to be these walkways around the side with these pillars, and then coming up from the pillars will be about 6 high, and then there'll be this big arching dome, and in the middle of the dome there'll be another hole like that that'll lead up to the nether roof. That is actually the walkway all in, and it's starting to look kind of better in here. Now, I think there's one thing that I want to do before I go any further with building this up, and that is clear out the stuff underneath, because yeah, I feel like that's going to make it a lot easier. Annoyingly, some more footage got corrupted, or well, not corrupted, I lost some more footage, but anyway, we got a bit done. So we did a bunch of terraforming down here, which I probably showed you on a time lapse, and got that nice looking kind of bank there set up, and this thing is starting to look very cool from below. I don't know, it's cool how it kind of curves down. Anyway, and then the second thing we got done is I started working on this part here. So as you can see, there's kind of these pillars here, and also I connected up the portals, so both of these portals, so they still go to their right spots, but they're now down at this level and inwards a little bit, so that there's room for this thing here. But guys, what I think I'll do is, there's quite a complex design around here, so I'll start building that up and I'll show you as I'm going along. Or maybe I'll do a time lapse, I don't know. Lava. If you're wondering why there's some random lava, it's because the audio in one of the clips was very quiet and I couldn't use it, so I did a kind of background for that walkway. So yeah, that's that. So enjoy this random jump cut. Lava. This has taken quite a while, but I finally got there. So this is the inside design for the walkway. As you can see, where the tunnels are going to go off hasn't been decorated yet, but I've sort of got it started. But I quite like how this has turned out. So we've got all the nether bricks in the roof here. We haven't got this roof in yet, and there's a ton of lava, and I really like it. In my opinion, it's looking very cool. But what I thought with these tunnels is, because if you imagine that these 4 strips are the tunnels, just hypothetically, so if you have a tunnel going off here, or say you want to get to this portal, you can either go along this tunnel here and then take a side tunnel off here. Hello, sir. hello sirs, I'll just leave you to it for now. Or you can go along here and then go off a side tunnel here, and it's both practically the same distance, it's just a slightly different route. So we don't really need 4 tunnels, and what I was thinking is there's some nether farms that I actually quite like to have, one of which is, sorry, I'm getting slightly distracted here, one of which is a piglin bartering farm, which of course can only be in the nether, and the other one is like basalt generators and whatever other nether farms. Yeah, I'm a little distracted, but don't mind me. I'm just taking out some magma cubes. So we could have 2 main tunnels and then the 2 piglin bartering farms and other farm stuff. So I thought the 2 tunnels could go off in this direction, seen as I'd kind of prefer them to be in the opened a bit more. And as you can see, this one will just skim through there. And then I thought we could maybe have the piglin bartering farm over here. So I don't know, that's just an idea I've had. But I've also done a little bit more decorating down the bottom, and I dug out, okay, I didn't know I was that close to the hole. I dug out the thing all the way up to the ceiling up there, but we'll talk about that again in a second. So if we run over here, this place is starting to look very cool from below. I did a bunch more lanterns and kind of have figured it out. The only bit that's missing is that bit up there, but I think that's sort of how I'm going to keep it up here. And then I might have some weeping vines and stuff coming down, just, you know, for decoration, seeing as I'm going to turn this into a a crimson forest kind of place. But what I'm going to do now, I think, is, let's see, okay, here looks good, here is good, okay, good, that is good. But as I was saying, I'm going to clear out some of that space up there, so that should be good. Yep, that's all I was going to say. So, I got myself about 5-ish stacks of TNT, just a bit less than 5 stacks. So that should hopefully do maybe the first 2 layers, and then there's all the frothy stuff below. And yes, this is kind of similar to what Slice Slime did, but it's for my own kind of thing, so holy guacamole, that kind of scared me. That's actually kind of hilarious. I guess I must have been some of those. That is actually really weird. So what I think I'm going to do first is I'll break this block here first. So let me just see if I am following a tutorial for this, and it's kind of like Slice Slime's one, but you know, I'm doing it on my own accord, so just bear with me while I figure this out. As far as I'm aware, this is all of the stuff you need. So for a starter, I want to like break this block here, so I go like that, and like that, and like that, and like that. Okay. So, wait, hang on, I think this is actually the wrong way. I think that's supposed to go like that, there, yes. Alright, so I am following a tutorial, so you better go watch that, but just Google bedrock breaking 1.16, I can't find, I'm not going to put the thing in the comments or anything, but you flick this apparently, and then, that did not work. And that didn't work either. Alright, let's try this, and hopefully this shall work. Yes, it did. Alright, so I had the trapdoor in the wrong spot. That's a little bit awkward, but now what we can do is we can just move this over one and repeat the process. It's going to take me a little while to get used to pressing B. Yeah, like that. So guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few more of these and probably do a time lapse, because otherwise I am very likely going to go insane. So guys, let's get a time lapse started. And with the flick of the lever and the click of the button, that, my friends, is the last piece of bedrock on this layer. Man, that feels very good. Right, so, God, if I can actually use this keyboard. So yeah, we've got this kind of circle, which is the shape of the circle downstairs. Now, I'm not sure, I might do this out another layer of blocks so we can kind of have an outside border, but then and again I might not, I'm not entirely sure. Or a cool idea is I could just, because you know the netherrack is netherrack, I could always put red nether brick or something in there so it kind of looks like the ceiling of the room below is kind of coming up into it. I'm not sure, I'll have to think about that. And holy mackerel, how am I even floating right now? I mean, how? Well, anyway, as we sit in this very awkward position, I think that's going to have to do it for this episode. We got so much done. We begun this amazing nether hub, and next episode I plan to finish it. So I've come up with a design for the roof, so next episode we'll build that up, and I'll probably in between episodes get out the rest of that bedrock and I'll make a little time lapse of that, or I might just show you the finished result. And then I will gather up a bunch more red nether brick and dig out that huge massive netherrack up there. But anyway guys, I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I would very, very much appreciate that. And I guess I will see you all later in another episode.